now we'll switch to, so this typically I do a lot of writing. Instead of writing, I want you to read it out and make the conclusion yourself about what is happening. Okay. So all of these are what? Like the bhai, kutta, masculine. So all of these are masculine, right? So when you are saying, and this is David or Leah, for both of them, regardless of who is saying it, right? It's really the object that's determining, right? And then you will say ka. So far good, right? You understand when to use ka? Yes? Only if I put a quiz, then there'll be then it'll be like, okay, should I use ka or something else? I'm just kidding. Okay, let's do the next one. Okay, let's do this thing, right? So these are all masculine considered, and these are plural. Yes, these are all plural. So for the things that you possess, if they're masculine singular, you were using ka. For the things that you are possessing or showing relationship with are masculine plural, it will be K. Okay, let's do the next one. One thing is like the slide is, it should be key. Okay, so just ignore this part. Okay, awesome, beautiful. Okay, David ki gadi or Leah ki gadi. Okay, same thing, or similar concept as before. For the things that you possess or you show relationship with, if they're feminine singular or plural, you will use ki. So this would be same whether, unlike in the masculine case where it is ka and k, for feminine it's same, it's ki, right? So sister in Hindi would be behne. So David ki behne, okay, David ki gaadiyan and Leah ki gaadiyan. Beautiful. I hope all of you are at least conceptually familiar with ka, k and ki now.